Hi, hello peoples of the internet. My name is Lily. Welcome if you're new, welcome back if you're not, and ignore my bedhead. Today I am going to do a 24 readathon because I'm on vacation. And I have nothing better to do with my life. So I'm gonna start this 24 readathon I think at midday, so at noon, which it's like almost 11. It's like quarter of 11 right now, so but it's going to be, I want to see how many horror/thrillers I can read in 24 hours. Depending on how long I sleep, I may add that to 24 hours, so it's an actual 24 hour and not just like 8 hours. But basically, so my two reads are 14 Ways to Die and Hide and Seek. These are the two I'm, gonna try and read. This one is a thriller, and it is, the chapters are the shortest things you've ever seen. And Hide and Seek is a middle grade horror that I've heard amazing things about. So, yeah, these are my two things. These aren't for vlogs, so that's why I'm reading them. Yeah, and every 2 hours, I think I'm going to start it at 2. This readathon starts at noon, but I think I'm going to start the challenges either at noon or at 2. I have a wheel of challenges that'll pop on the screen, and basically I have to spin and I will do one of them. One of them is nice, some of them are not. One of them could throw this entire horror thriller thing out the window. But yeah, so those are the challenges. And yeah, I'm either going to start it at noon with the challenge, like kick it off with the challenge, or I'll do it at 2, start the challenges at 2. I will come back to you at noon. Okay, it is 12:01, and it is time for our first spin. You ready? I'm scared. Okay, well, I guess I'm doing a cartwheel. Okay, time for challenge number 2. It's 2:05 right now. Okay, your tarot reading. Okay, so it's like 5:15, 5:20 something, and I finished 14 Ways to Die by Vincent Ralph. I gave it 4 stars, so you can see that. I really enjoyed it. I thought this was really good. It was pretty fast-paced, so we followed Jess. And when she was 7, her mother was murdered by the serial killer that they call the Magpie Man. And so Jess applies to be on this kind of, I think it's like a YouTube show that follows 5 people who have been through tragedy, and she wants to do this so that she can find the killer, and since her mother, there's been 12 more murders. So it's just the ending, oh my god, I was like it was really good. I thought it was really good. I'm gonna go screen record the 4 o'clock challenge, and then we'll do another one in an hour, but I'll do those 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock after I film the 4 o'clock. Okay, yeah. Alright, here is the 4 o'clock challenge, so the 3rd challenge of our video. Okay, so this is, I'm a very picky eater, so I'm going to go find a food that I've never tried before, and then It's supposed to say and eat it, not wat it. But yeah, okay. I can do that. We're gonna have dinner soon, so I can definitely do that. I just did my tarot reading and I got the Five of Swords, and I swear this reminds me so much of the book I just read, and I think it, like, I'm not gonna say what it means because I don't want to spoil anything, but it definitely reminds me of themes and things that happened in the story, and I think that's really interesting. So yeah, Five of Swords. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to update you guys on that. Hi. I have decided to read Bridge of Souls by Victoria Schwab instead because it's bigger font and I think I can definitely finish it. I'm already 64 pages in, which is not far at all, but I think it'd be really easy to finish because it's such big font. I already know the characters. I understand what's happening. I love V. Schwab, so yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. If I finish that, maybe I'll read Hide and Seeker next. I'm hoping to get pretty far into that today so that I can finish it tomorrow morning. I will be pausing the timer. I will be pausing the timer when I go to bed because I can't read when I'm in bed. Like right now, even though I'm eating dinner, I could be reading. But when I'm asleep, I can't read. So I'm just going to pause it and then continue it tomorrow. So it's like a 48-hour, it's a 24-hour readathon and a 48-hour, 24 and 48 thing. Yeah, okay. I'm going to watch Parks and Rec now, so yeah. Okay, it's like 7 o'clock, but we're doing my 6 o'clock one. I just keep forgetting. I haven't done my 4 o'clock challenge yet because I'm going to do it tomorrow. Yeah, let's do my 6 o'clock challenge. Okay, draw a character. So, for my 6 o'clock challenge, I got draw a character. So, I have 11 slips of paper in here, and each of them have a character in a book, because I have a challenge. I think that says something about, like, act out a scene from a book or a movie. One of these, I think 1 or 2 is from a movie or TV show. But most of these, I either can find a reference photo on Google, or the book itself has, like, the character on the cover. So, let's see. Little papers. That is not a pleasant sound. Alright, let's go with this one. I think it's going to be really funny if it's Nico D'Angelo because I've tried to draw him and it looks terrible. Oh, God. Okay. Okay. So that's Kellen from A Spellslinger, and I'm drawing him because there's a picture of him on Spellslinger. As I draw, I'll talk to you about my, what's it called? Bridge of Souls. I'll put up the picture on the screen. It's the book cover. I'm just gonna draw Kel, not the actual cover, just the Kel part of the cover. I have my sketch pad that I use for everything. So, I'm reading Bridge of Souls by Victoria Schwab, and I actually started it a while ago with my mom. We were listening to the audiobook of it, and then she finished it on her own because we would never be in the car together. And when we were, sometimes I just want to listen to Hamilton because, let's be honest, Hamilton's amazing. So, oh my god, this looks so bad already. Okay. But I'm really enjoying it. I love being back with Cassidy and Jacob. Jacob's always my favorite. But, oh my god. I have drawn many people before. I'll plop the images on the screen. But I've drawn a bunch of Kaz. I actually recently drew the entire Six of Crows cast for my friend who's currently reading Six of Crows. Why does he doesn't need that long of a neck. My god. As you can see, the Inez drawing looks like an M&M. Ignore that. Let's draw the cat, because why not? Let's draw the talking cat. I actually love, the cat's my favorite part of this book, honestly. Okay, I'm not drawing it, plus it's black and white on the thing. I'm not coloring it. Okay, you guys ready to see Kellen, or Kel, whatever you want to call him, and the cat's name, who I totally forgot because I could care less. Look at that. And this, like, because the spell slinger thing, like, goes like that, and it cuts off its arm and its body. And that's supposed to be the fire. You know, you can see, I think they are twins. Look at them. They're twins. They're the same person. I mean, they're supposed to be. But yeah, this is beautiful. This is absolutely stunning. And doesn't he look great? I think he looks great. Okay, well, I hope that was interesting. I hope that you found that entertaining. And I hope that you love this as much as I do. And I hope this haunts your nightmares like it will mine. I'm gonna go read now because I am on page like 80 and I want to, or actually on page like 85. And I want to read till part, I don't even know what part it is, part 3 maybe? So yeah. I'll see you at 8 for the next challenge.
Okay, it's like 8 o'clock now. It's actually 8:40, so let's spin for our 8 o'clock. I feel like I always do it like an hour late, but it's fine. Okay, so let's go to Goodreads and see what the biggest book on my TBR is. I'll do want to read, and then the first book I find that I own. Page count. Okay, well, I don't have any of these. Why is that there? No. Oh, Night Circus? That's 630 pages.
Quick update before I go to bed. I'm on page 200 of Bridge of Souls. So, yeah. I have 100 pages left. It's exactly 300 pages, and that's very satisfying. So I'm going to read the last 100 pages tomorrow. And then, I don't know. I guess we have to start the Night Circus too. I'm not going to do any more challenges until tomorrow. I don't know when I'm going to start the challenges, but we'll see then tomorrow. But yeah, okay, bye. Good night.
Fantastic.
I finished this book. It was exactly 300 pages, and I finished it right at 9 o'clock, and I think that is very satisfying. But I did finish Bridge of Souls. I just love these books. They're so much fun. I'm very glad I read this. I loved it. I gave it 4 stars. I love the series. I think it's so much fun. I don't know if this is my favorite, this or City of Ghosts. I think Tunnel One's is my least favorite, but to be honest, they're all just a little fun. I love how they all have the cat there. I don't know if that's Grim or if that's the other cat. There's another cat. What's her name? Amethyst, maybe? So that was a cool name for a cat. But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna read next. Haven't decided yet. But this took me like no time at all. And I read the last like 40 pages in like 15 minutes, so yeah. I'm gonna go find out what my next book's gonna be. And then at 10, I'm gonna do my first challenge, because I'll do it at 10. I haven't done the last 2 challenges, one because the food thing I'm not gonna do until later when I actually eat food. And the book thing, I'm probably going to do that last. Okay, I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna read next. So, bye. Okay, it's like 2 minutes later. And I am gonna read Rules for Vanishing by Kate Alice Murphy. I was gonna pick this. I was either doing this or Our Last Echoes by the same author, but this one was easier to grab, so I went with this one. This looks really creepy. I'll read you the little thing. I'm not gonna read you this. I'll read you this because it's, if you want to know. It sounds really creepy. Once a year, a road appears in the forest. At the end of it, the ghost of Lucy Gallus beckons to travelers to play her game.
If you win, you escape with your life, but if you lose, I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I know there's a lot of like interviews and kind of stuff like that, at least at the beginning. I'm not sure about throughout, but it just looks really cool, and I've always wanted to read one of her books, so yeah, hoping I can read this. I have 13 hours left, 13 and a half hours left of this 24-hour readathon. So I think I can definitely read another book. And anyway, but even if I don't, this is the most I've read in a 24-hour readathon. So, you know, I'm satisfied. And before this started, about like 12 hours before this started, I'd read a book in 2 hours. So, you know, we're just vibing. I'm on page 94. The bookmark is my goal for this reading session. This is so good. This is so creepy. Okay, this is my 10 o'clock wheel, even though it's 11 o'clock. I can't promise I'm gonna do this now, but I will do them all before the 24-hour readathon is up, or right after it's over, so. No! Okay, well, I guess I'll be singing Sophia the First later. All I want to say, this book is extremely creepy. Okay, so apparently I only have 2 left. It's gonna be interesting. Okay, so when I do the Sophia the First one in front of you and that stuff, I will pick out a new little slip and I'll have to act out a scene from that book or movie or show or whatever it is. I'm kind of hoping I get Spider-Man, because I have a really good idea for Spider-Man. That's one of the options, because of course it is. But, this is gonna be something. Okay, it's like 3 something, and I finished Rules for Vanishing. What? I loved this. This was one of the creepiest books I've ever read. I don't know if I'm gonna give it a 4 or 5 stars. That was the creepiest thing I've ever read. I have 7 hours left of this readathon. This was one of the creepiest things I have ever read in my entire life. That's all I have to say to that. I've read 3 books. But we have to do the challenges soon. Alright, let's do the Sophia the First thing. I was a girl in the village doing alright. Then became a princess overnight. Now I gotta figure out how to do it right. So much to learn and see. Up in the castle with my new family. In a school that's just for royalty. A whole enchanted world is waiting for me. I'm so excited to be Sophia the First. I'm finding out what being royal's all about. Sophia the First. Making my way, it's an adventure every day. Sophia, it's gonna be my time, Sophia, to show them all that I'm Sophia the First. Now, my next one was to act out a scene, right? I really want Spider-Man because I have such a fun scene that I can do because it's like my favorite scene ever. It's in No Way Home. If you have watched that movie. The bread is all I have to say. That's my favorite scene in that movie. Okay. Oh god. What am I gonna do for this? This is the prison healer. Hi, it is 2 days later and I'm here to wrap up this vlog. But I came to wrap up all the books that I read in this horror thriller 24-hour readathon. I read 3 books. Loved pretty much all of them. Actually, I loved them all. I did complete the food challenge. I put a picture up here. I ate a crumb cake. I gave it a 7.5 out of 10. I thought it was really good. And the acting out, I'm gonna put it in right here, but before I put it in here, I want to tell you the background and why I chose that. Because I got Prison Healer, and in order to do a scene, I have to spoil stuff. And I don't want to spoil anyone because it's such a good series. So what I decided to do is make, like, if Kiva, the main character, if Kiva had like a show and she was telling the audience a little bit about herself before the show started, that was what I was trying to convey. Here is me attempting to be, enjoy me looking like a buffoon. My name is Kiva. I was 7 when I was taken. My father was put under arrest for allegedly talking to a rebel in the market. We don't know if he actually did. I've been stuck in Zillendov, the most guarded prison, for 10 years. I am the prison healer. Did you like it? Well, let's get to the wrap-up. So, firstly, I read 14 Ways to Die by Vincent Ralph, and I thought this was very good. It is about this girl named Jess who wants to be on this like YouTube show about 5 people who have been through tragedy so that she can find the killer, her mother's killer. Because this man started with her mother, that was his first victim, and now he's looking for his 14th, and he's known as the Magpie Man. So she wants to kill him, or she wants to find justice, whether that means kill him or arrest him or whatever. It was very easy to read. The chapters are extremely short. Like the longest chapter is probably 4 pages or 5 pages. Like they're very short. It's very quick to fly through. Obviously, I read it in like 6 hours, and I thought it was really good. So, yeah, if you're looking for a nice thriller, read in a day, I highly recommend you pick up this. The second book I read was Bridge of Souls by Victoria Schwab, or V.E. Schwab. This is the 3rd book in the Cassidy Blake series, and it was so nice to be back in this world because I just love these characters, and I love just the world that V.E. has created. In the first book, we follow Cassidy, who she did die, I guess, in the first one, City of Ghosts, but she gets like rescued by this ghost who's now her bestie. Because she came so close to dying, she can now go through this veil between the world as we know it and the ghost world, and she can send ghosts on their right away. Being this in-betweener is what they call it, can lead to dangers because ghosts may want to rip the life out of you and take it for themselves. So, when her parents get the show deal and they go around to the most haunted places on the earth, Cassidy may be in grave danger. So, it's a lot of fun. Each book is just a lot of fun. It's a great middle grade horror series. It's very creepy. It's very eerie. Yeah, so if you haven't picked up City of Ghosts yet, I think you should because it's a lot of fun. And Laura and Jacob are amazing. I highly recommend the audiobooks because the audiobook narrator is amazing. Plus, they do a British accent for Laura, so what more can you ask? And the last book, and my favorite book I read in this vlog, was Rules for Vanishing by Kate Alice Marshall. This is the creepiest book I've ever read, and it was amazing. We follow Sarah, and a year ago, her sister disappeared looking for Lucy Gallows. And Lucy Gallows is this legend that once a year, this road appears in the middle of the forest, and at the end of the road, Lucy Gallows beckons travelers to play this game. It is extremely different than what I thought it would be, but it's absolutely fantastic. Obviously, her friends do it and go on the road. It's told some part through interviews and some part through Sarah telling the story. It is absolutely fantastic. It is so creepy. You just, oh my god. I loved it. I gave it 4.5 stars. The ending was a bit confusing, which is why I didn't give it the full 5, but upon revision, maybe eventually I'll give it 5 stars. This book's amazing, and if you need like a creepy, scary YA horror that you never know what's gonna happen, I highly recommend you read this. I read 3 books in 24 hours. I think that's very successful. Have you read any of these? Do you like them? Would you want me to do more 24-hour readathons like this? Where I read like a certain genre in 24 hours. It was a lot of fun to read thriller and horror. 2 horrors and 1 thriller. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. If you made it this far in the video, comment a little ghost emoji because I'm talking about ghosts. Some of these have ghosts in them. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you at my next one. Bye, y'all!